So this was the question which we have done on that day. And okay, let's just, you need to just capture it all, that what we have to write in it. Okay, so as I told you that if you are going to write two, then that's not compulsory that you have to write two and the, name and the email, specifically email, but that's okay if you don't write this and you directly, start with the subject. Now the handwriting is, very clear to you because you can see it. I'm typing it here. It's visiting. I'm just modifying this a little, but in general, visiting family and making memorable memories, let's suppose. This is, the catchy or hook, the beginning, the subject, and we have to leave one line. Then definitely, as you wrote, dear Ahmed, right? You wrote to him, then there must be a comma. And when we have greeted your friend, then we have to leave one line, then move towards that. And then you wrote, I hope this email finds you well, full stop. Now, directly you have to, move towards the exact point that what do you want to share with him. I wanted to share some exciting news with you. Let's suppose you're going to say that I'm currently, we'll be telling him directly that we are moving towards another city of Dubai, and that could be, of course, Dubai. Okay, we're going to mention that. I'm currently, visiting my family in another city. You're going to mention Dubai. That's it. That's, we're not going to mention the details in it. And you just have to be in general, to change the subject where you're going to just go meet your cousins, for example. Like, I am here to spend quality time with my beloved cousins. Each and every sentence should be, worth it, where we have to mention all the details as well, whom I haven't seen in a long time. In a long time, right? Then you have to move towards we are catching up on. Catching up is a phrase. It's, usually be used when you're meeting somebody. Okay, let's catch up, let's meet instead of you say let's catch up. So catching up on lost moments, right?
Wait, miss.
Hmm.
It's you wrote, I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to share some exciting news with you. I
Hmm.
am currently visiting my what?
I'm currently visiting my family. Sorry, I missed one word. Family in another city, Dubai. I'm here to spend quality time with my beloved cousins. Sometimes we are, speaking the things which we are writing and we miss those. So this is why we have to, reread our writings. So thank you so much for notifying this. Okay, we are catching up on lost moments. And then you can say that uh, using this word, reminiscing, relishing about our childhood. This is something usually happens when we cousins meet. We used to, every time the cousins meet, they always relish the childhood memories which they've spent together, the adventures, I must say, adventures, and creating new memories together. Memories together, right? So this is going to be the first paragraph, and this is all enough. We are done with the first bullet point, right? Then we have to leave one line and we have to move towards the next paragraph where we are going to tell that what we have done from exploring local attractions to enjoying. In a nutshell, we're going to skim it all. Enjoying home cooked meals. Our days have been filled with laughter and joy, right? So I'm giving you the sentences. So, as to modify your sentence structure, this is going to be your sentence structure in the upcoming writings. I want the solid sentence structures from your side, Ayan. So it's like joy. And the next sentence will be saying the things which we will be doing. We've been visiting beautiful, let's suppose, parks. And yes, I told you, playing board games, let's suppose. And even took a day trip. This is something, a fun thing to do with the cousins. It took a day trip to a nearby beach. And if you're in Dubai, wanted to visit the beaches, it's like, it's been truly amazing to reconnect, and you're going to, just express yourself more. It's been truly amazing to reconnect with them. This is all you're telling to your friend, and this is something creating an inner camera in his mind that yes, this is what you did. And strengthen our bond, right? Okay, I hope we are done till here, right? There's no difficulty till here. Making it a little short to bring it up, and then we will be writing one more. Yes? Yes, I am. Any questions? Okay, then the last paragraph is going to be like, I wish you were here to join us. There is a glitch in your voice and you need to speak it again. What did you just say?
No, miss, there is no glitch. I was just cleaning myself.
Okay. So is it going fine? Are you just getting what we have to, write in the email writing and how we have to structure the sentences? Okay. So if I'll assign you another email writing task, would you be able to come up to the expectations which I want?
Yes, inshallah.
Okay, that's great. We will be keep on, revising your email writings or whatever writing I'll do. We will be doing another piece of writing today as well, but we have to structure the sentences. This is what my task is for you, that we will, keep, making your sentence structures to the advanced level. So I'm going to write for you here. That's why, so, to get the clear idea. Okay, now let's move on. I wish you were here to join us, but I promised to share all the wonderful, here you can use wonderful, stunning, exuberant moments, any synonym of, wonderful moments when we meet next, right? Full stop. And then you can also ask and pose a question. How have you been? Because in the beginning, if you're going to ask from somebody that how are you, and I hope you are fine and things like that, this is something, outdated thing. So we can just, at the end ask that, how have you been? For the next email, he could be, responding that. Where have you been? Let's catch up soon.
Yes.
So this is, we're going to end up this. Let's catch up soon. There's the exclamation mark. Yes, we will be putting the exclamation mark. Punctuations are very important to put. The commas create pauses. The full stops are, also creating the pauses. We have to not drag the sentences into the longest ones, but complex, yet, professional kind of sentences, which gives a complete impact solid sentences, I must say. So this is going to be the thing, and then you have to just, leave a line and write, take care and sending warm regards. That's it. Okay. Here you're going to end up and you just have to write your name at the end. Your name, Ayan, full name. You have to write your full name here. Ayan. Okay. So this is going to be the whole structure of the email writing, which you have to, write in your paper. This is something, an A star one. And let me make it a little bigger so as to make it clear for you. Okay, fine. I hope you got
Also,
it.
miss,
Yes.
whenever the class ends, can you send me the recording, please?
Sorry?
Whenever the class ends, like every time the class ends, can you send me the recording?
Sure, I will definitely be uploading the recordings on Google Classroom and on my YouTube channel as well, okay? So you can get it from there. I have another YouTube channel. I'll
Okay.
be definitely uploading it over there, share the link with you. You can get the complete, thing about it. Okay, so now the next topic. Are we done till here? So did you get what is email writing? If I'll assign you another topic, you will be able to write.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect. So shall we start with the new topic today?
Okay.
Okay, fine. So in that exam question, Ayan, as I told you, this was part 4, and then we have, under that part 5. This one. This was, actually you have been asked to write a report for the school magazine about helping old people in your local area. In your report, you must give one problem that old people in your local area may have. Give 2 ways that your school could help old people. State any changes that could be made in your local area to help old people, and you must write between 100 and 150 words only. Okay. So, but we are not going to do this one report. This is your task, which we will be doing. Okay. So we will be doing another one. Okay, let me just start. That what is a report writing? Okay, what is it? What is a report basically? If I'll ask you now to be more specific. So yes, tell me, what is a report? Mhm.
A report is when like you're writing stuff
About a
about a person or a particular thing.
yes, it could be a formal writing. It's a formal document. Basically, it's a formal document that gives information or advice. That's it. Right? It's a formal document that gives information or advice. So when we are when we are writing a report, we are reporting about that specific thing. Being a reporter, we have to indulge ourselves into that specific scenario, Ayan, right? So this is something, an actual definition of what is a report writing, and we need to know the required information or advice which we are giving. We have to provide it exactly as it is. Today we will be writing a report on this one topic. This is a sample question of your, one of your past papers, which is asked. Could you please give a reading to it?
Your principal has asked you to write a report suggesting how the college could be improved.
Right. So we have to write the report for the principal, right? What could be the report about? How we have to write, and if I'll ask you, like, how we have to structure it? If you could just make up your mind that's suggesting how the college could be improved.
Better, like for example, many um, schools don't have like good AC, like don't have enough um,
They don't have, enough playgrounds, don't have enough football playground or any other thing which is required to be improved. We can definitely, of course, the air conditioned classrooms, they're not facilitated with the air conditioned classroom every single school, and even the heaters are not provided in the schools. So we can definitely write a report, suggesting just to the principal. You have to write the report to the principal of the college, that what things can be, could be improved to make it a better place for the students to, survive, of course. So here I'm going to definitely tell you that the problems which we need to, notify are that we have to list any 3 things at the college you think could be improved. So there will be any 3 things which we need from our principal. We have to, make up our mind that what are those 3 things which we need could be improved, because we cannot, abruptly send a list of things that we want this, we want that, we want this, like the childish attitude. We just want the solid things which are extremely, you can say mandatory for the students to, and it's their right to get that. If, for example, you are studying and you are just shivering, it's extreme frigid, it's extreme cold, and you're not feeling comfortable in, listening to the teacher, then of course your whole attention span will distracted. So you need the, of course, the inverters in your classrooms, the, heaters in your classrooms. It should be properly, warmed up. And plus, if it's, the summers, then you need the air conditioned classrooms. And if you are done with your studies, you want to play outside, there should be a proper football ground for the boys, of course. And these are the things which are extremely mandatory. And of course, the immaculate washrooms, the clean and tidy washrooms, which are a plus for the students. Of course, they have to visit once a day or twice, whatsoever the requirement, of course. So these are the things in the college they have to spend like altogether 7 to 8 hours. Then those should be worth spending, not that they are compromising with the things and fidgeting with all those things and stuff. Okay, fine. So you need to, make up your mind for all those 3, but I will be letting you know. Okay, so basically, Ayan, let me just, tell you that we have to list 3 things at the college you think could be improved. Now, this is actually, the report should be in 5 bullet points. This is structure of the report. The first paragraph should be an introduction, not more than 2 sentences, okay? The second paragraph should be the first main point, like the first problem which you have to mention. It should not be more than 5 to 8 sentences, or maybe, in between 6 to 7. That's it. Not more than 8 sentences. Then comes the second paragraph. It's also the second problem. Third paragraph, it's also the third problem. So this is the way you're going to, structure all these 3 paragraphs into the report. Okay, this is the way you are going to ace this report in your exam paper. And then the conclusion, which is a must in the report. Introduction and conclusion, of course, these are 2 sentences. How many marks do we have for the report writing? Any idea? Because previously in the email writing, they have decided that, of course, the marks are 10 marks. The email writing is of 10 marks, but the report is of 20 marks, right? So 20 marks. The email writing was of 10 marks. So we need to accordingly, structure the report. For example, each paragraph is going to, be the weightage of 5 marks, 5, 10, and 15. And the rest of the 5 marks, which makes up total 20, will be divided into the introduction and the conclusion. 2.5 marks for the introduction, 2.5 for the conclusion. So if you want a whole 20 marks, you have to structure your report like that, right? Okay, there is one more tip which I'm giving you, that please, it's a big cross to the big sentences. The sentences which are extremely big enough, there is no pause in them, and you're writing it into a story form in report, a big cross. The examiner gets extremely, bored and feels monotonous while reading it, and he simply crossed them out. So straight away, if we are going to jump towards the report, what it would be here. Okay, the first sentence, use the exam question. Your principal has asked you to write a report suggesting how the college could be improved. Okay, so write your report for the principal, the college report. Now, here the yellow text is taken directly, from the exam question. So this is the exam question you have to state in the very first sentence, in the introduction. Getting my point, Ayan? This way, your introduction will be easy to,
Yes, miss.
your introduction is picked up from the exam question. The principal has asked me to write a report on how the college can be improved in a very easy and lucid way. We have just, stated the first introduction. In this report, I am going to explain my choices on how to make this college the best in the UK. So here we have, convinced and the principal, and here we have, told that what the report is about. Let's move on to the next one. Then, second sentence, say in this letter or speech, for example, your principal has asked you, and you are going to, okay, how to make this, the best one. Okay, let me just attach my graphic level and write something in it. Just a Okay, so you told us. Okay, let's suppose, Ayan, that we have, altogether these kind of paragraphs and 5, and let me just tell you about that. We will be in the first introduction. We have to mention the name of the college. For example, any name of the college. Let's suppose it's BMTH College. We'll be mentioning the name of the college. In the second paragraph, we have to talk about that, there is a problem of, in every function, there is a problem of the catering. There is no such catering provided by this, college. We boys do a lot of hard work, but we did not get, return in that. And then, of course, paragraph 3 could be about, the student union. It could be about the student union. You have to just, make a rough sketch like I am doing, that what each paragraph should be about. It will be very easy for you to get then, write the report. And the last paragraph should be about the parking, the main issue for the students. There is no parking and we suffer a lot. And at the end, when you're writing, the conclusion, of course, you have to persuading the way that, yes, this way the college will be improved. Right? So this is the way you could, structure all the 4 sentences. Okay. So there is one more tip, which let me write it here. That it should be, the report should be in this way, DRENS. In the introduction, you just have to direct address the person who you're writing the report to. Directly address that person. Don't go into the detail. Then you have to, mention the rhetorical questions. You can even pose the rhetorical questions which could jolt the mind of the principal, that if we'll not get this, what would be the, scenario of it? Excuse me. Then, as I told you, that I have mentioned in the email writing as well, the exciting adjectives, or else we can say the synonyms. Those are very, very, significant to write, the exciting adjectives. Then the whole statistics should be in line. It should be in the chronological order. So now, how do you start? Now, if I'll ask you this question, Ayan, that how, if this question comes in your mind, that how do I start? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Asitika, I hope you can, because I thought the call might cut. Okay, fine. How do I start it? So what would be your answer? Yes, what did I explain you? You should what?
The report, you should say.
Sorry?
No, listen, one second. in the report, you should say that um, mm,
Like just I wanted to know the beginning sentence. How do you have to start? From where you get this first sentence from? From the exam
mm,
question. Got it? How do you start? Repeat it.
from the exam question.
Exactly. So it's again, I'm writing that use the exam question to help you, because this way you're going to, structure your introduction in stupendous manner, because directly you're addressing the, person. Exam question to help you. Exam question, is extremely important. We cannot miss that. We have to, remind that after every single paragraph that yes, we got an exam question. We have to relate to it. Okay, then there are some important points which we need to mention, and those are the words to begin your paragraph. Hmm. These are some transition words which we need to mention, Ayan, and that is firstly, secondly, thirdly, finally, next. There are therefore, finally, next. So these are all the transition words which we are requested to use in that, so as to create not create a monotony in it, not make it boring, right? So this is the way we're going to do it. And this is your final report structure, Ayan, where you can get a complete title. The first thing which we have to mention is the title, that it's a college report. The one which I gave you was, you have to check it out and write the formal title in just 2 to 3 words. Then comes the introduction. As I told you, you have to take it from the exam, question, pick up that. Then comes your problems and solutions. By using the transition word, firstly, you have to just start stating your problems. Got it? The first problem and solution. And there should be some catchy, adjectives used. Meanwhile, modernization, refurbishment, increasingly dull, desperate. The student union needs to be decorated as soon as possible, needs more activities in place for the students. This will improve popularity with students quickly, right? Okay, then comes parking is causing major dissatisfaction from the students. 4 out of 5 students have to pay, whatever euro to park in nearby hotel. These kind of things you're going to mention. And the reason as well that these are the problems which we are facing. Due to, the lack of this facility, we are facing these problems as a student. And then comes your conclusion. So did you get an idea that how we have to structure our report in, this way? This is something very easy. If you are going to follow the same pattern which I've, told you just now, you will be able to make a stupendous report, but your words should be extremely, solid. And then comes the conclusion. So is there any ambiguity left now?
What does ambiguity mean?
Sorry?
What did you just ask?
I asked that, is there any problem? Is there any difficulty? Is there any ambiguity left which you want to ask? Any questions from your side? Or shall we move on?
No, we can move on.
All right, that's fine. Okay, so there are a few things which I need to notify, and that is that you must keep it formal and business-like. Reports should be formal and business-like, and try to persuade the reader. Try to convince the reader, whatever the point is. Your tone should be quite formal, by persuading that we are facing this kind of problem and we need that, or whatever the question. According to that, you have to mold yourself. And then you have to use interesting sentence starters, and by using these transition words I told you. Transition words are important to use. Firstly, secondly, however, therefore, likewise, whatever best fits in, you have to use that. Then you have to check your, these are the problems which the students usually do in these things. There, EHEI are there. These 3 problems are, commonly faced, which I have also, and there with the conjunction. And in the middle paragraph, you have to say what your problem is, and you have to just give the solutions. This is something very important. And that's it. So here we're going to just move towards we are done with it. Towards our exam question, and that is going to be this one. It's even mentioned in your same exam. You have been asked to write a report for the school magazine about helping old people in your area, local area. In your report, you must give one problem that old. Okay, Ayana, I just would want you to just create an introduction. And that's the structure you have to create. That what are you going to write in the 3-1 like this? Right now, your task is to just create a structure like this. That what could be your introduction paragraph? In the first point, what are you going to write? In the second, what will you write? So you will be helping your old people in your local area, okay? The school magazine, helping old people in your local area. So this is something, you have to state the problem that old people in your local area may have, maybe any wheelchairs, they don't have, maybe they don't get the way, maybe they don't get respect or whatsoever. Give 2 ways that your school could help old people. Your school, how could they help old people? And state any changes that could be made in your local area to help old people. Of course, this is something very important. We can, add into it that the third main point. This is the first main point, the second main point, and the third main point. The introduction and the conclusion should be about that, your suggestion, okay? So yes, Ayana, are you ready to write?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Here is your exam question. This structure you have to follow. Just I need a structure. You don't have to write the whole report. You have to tell me that paragraph 1 introduction. Just write the introduction of 2 sentences and tell me that what would be the first paragraph about, second, third, and the conclusion. Just create a structure of your report. And then you can do it as your home task. And you have to return me back by today, right? So shall I present you the exam question or you want me to present you the structure?
Yes, I'll 1 second.
Exam question, right? Even you can see the sample report if you want this, so you can see that.
A little blurry as well.
It's very blurred, okay. Okay, let me share the screenshot with you on WhatsApp. That's wait a minute, it will be easy for you.
Yes.
Yes, so we got it.
Gotcha.